In this one, I'm going to show you 3 separate repurposing workflows that will actually drive results no matter what social media platform that you use. The main thing to understand here is that all of the social media platforms dislike duplicate content. Platforms are really cracking down on accounts that are basically just, taking footage from other people and maybe making a few minor tweaks, edits, resizing the video, adding some effects, or, adding video game footage underneath and things like that. You also don't want to cross repost. For example, if you have 2 TikTok accounts, you have your main TikTok account and your backup TikTok account, and you're thinking, oh, well, I already create this video on my main account. Why not just repost it to my second account and get double the views? What will most likely happen is the views will be throttled. You won't get very many views, or the accounts can even become shadow banned. Okay, so here we have 3 repurposing automation workflows. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this one right here. And this is probably the most basic. And this one assumes that TikTok is your primary platform that you like to post on. Well, if that was the case, then you can basically set up some simple automation to where every time you post on TikTok, it's going to automatically send that video over to Pinterest, over to Instagram Reels, Twitter, X, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, Snapchat, whatever other short form platforms that you want. And it's also important to note that the repurposing system is going to automatically reformat these videos based on what platform that it's going to. So for example, it might add some hashtags that are specific to X, or if it's going to, Facebook Reels, then it might add a link with a call to action because Facebook Shorts allows you to do that. Or similar to YouTube Shorts, it might have a certain description with a call to action and a link that goes onto the YouTube description. So you can set all of this up to where it's going to happen 100% completely on autopilot. All of the automation workflows that I'm showing you are going to use this tool and this tool, or for the last automation workflow, it's going to be using this tool as well. So again, you can get to this page with the link down below this video. Okay, but essentially the primary purpose of every single video that you create should be to send traffic to your product offer. And then once these videos get posted to these other platforms, they are going to be sending traffic to your product offer as well. Okay, so that way, every single time you post a TikTok video, you're gonna get all of these additional videos that are helping to drive traffic to your product offer. Now, a lot of people that post on TikTok get this wrong because they'll just have, dozens of different buttons with all kinds of random stuff. And the reason that those types of setups don't generally convert very well is because it's just too random and people don't necessarily know what they're even looking at. So again, if you put all of your effort into a very specific purpose, a very specific product, and there is a video of you demonstrating that product, using that product, explaining the benefits of that product, that's going to significantly increase the amount of people who click your affiliate link and actually purchase that product. Okay, so that's setup number 1. So let's go ahead and move on to setup number 2 right here. And this assumes that you are using YouTube as your primary posting platform. You're posting long form content, and this setup uses both this tool and this tool. But essentially what you're doing is posting your long form video onto YouTube. You're then going to paste your YouTube URL onto the AI clipping tool. And from there, this tool is basically going to create, anywhere from like 5 to 20 short form videos, depending on how long your YouTube video is. So at this point, all I do is choose the short videos that I want. And then I just take all the videos that I want and I drop them into a Google Drive folder. And from there, the repurposing software is going to take all of those videos from the Google Drive folder and it's going to start formatting them and posting them to all of the relevant short form platforms. And again, the goal of all of these platforms is to send traffic to your actual product offer, whatever that offer is. Okay, and finally, let's talk about this automation workflow right here. And this one is more for video podcasts, but essentially I'll post a video podcast on YouTube that will automatically be converted into the audio version from the repurposing software, and then we'll automatically send it to the podcast hosting software. And then that will automatically publish that podcast onto every single podcast network, including Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, and all the rest. What's also going to happen is the same thing that happened before. It's going to go into the AI clipping tool, and that's going to create a bunch of short form videos, add captions, do all of that. And then I'm going to choose the short form videos that I want and drop those into a Google Drive folder. And then from there, it's obviously going to be sent to all of the various short form platforms. So really the only thing that I'm doing here is publishing a video podcast and choosing the short form videos that I want, and that's basically it. The automation is doing everything else, which is literally a full-time job that I would have had to previously hire a VA to do all of that work. And of course, like always, the goal is to have all of these platforms trying to accomplish one thing. They're all sending traffic to whatever our offer is. Okay, every single piece of content that's published has one goal. And again, this is why we start with the product first, because if we know in the back of our mind that we're trying to get traffic to go to this product offer, then subconsciously, every single piece of content we create is going to be in better alignment with that objective. So below this video, I'm going to have a few things for you. Number one, I'm of course going to have the list of the tools. And number two, I will have a link to this mind map so that you can look at this in more detail. I would highly suggest creating your own mind map so that you can understand exactly what's being posted from where and all that good stuff. Now, obviously you can customize your automation flows however you see fit, but just about every single automation flow that I create is based on one of these three models. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next video.